my name is Sciver the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring that little bell so you're notified when new videos drop. And I don't live on Twitter. I have a Twitter. I have two Twitter accounts actually, and I use them very sparingly. I very rarely tweet. I really should do it more, but Twitter is just not a good place. A place that you shouldn't be on, and it's not healthy to be on at all. Having said that, I like watching people be on Twitter. I think that's kind of fascinating, and picking up on these Twitter, not war, Twitter intrigue, Twitter dramas, as they build by watching third parties or listening to third parties. So it's this thing's been building all week. They have Donny Cates. Donny Cates, is that a name? So okay, I am not very knowledgeable in contemporary American comics. I was really into them a while ago, but I like that. I like the Bendis titles from Marvel. Like I really, although I never read Riri Williams, which people didn't like, but I liked Miles Morales. I thought they were solid books. I liked all the comics. So I didn't even notice me doing it, but I drifted out of comics, American comics, around the time Bendis moved to DC. I tried his first Superman arc, Man of Steel, and I found it was okay. It didn't really do much for me. But I was kind of just bored with American comics, so I floated it out of that scene by then. And I kind of missed the social justice warrior takeover of Marvel and DC. I was again. I actually got much more back into reading 2000 AD, which is still awesome. Oh my god, it's weird. 2000 AD has exactly the same creators, the same angry socialist, capitalist hating creators. But for some reason, their stories they're still able to do, muscular men and, well, to a certain extent, beautiful women, fighting evil. They're still able to do that without freaking out. I'm not sure why you can there and not in America. But anyway, this guy Donny Cates, who I guess he came on the scene after I left, and he's pretty successful. He writes a lot of stuff. He was really mad about piracy. About online piracy, saying there was like 5,000 copies of his comic that he wrote was downloaded from a BitTorrenting site, and so he translated those 5,000 downloads to be 5,000 sales, which is a significant amount. But that's fantasy. That's utter fantasy. I would say it's about 1%. It would actually be real sales. Who else is your boy Zach? Comics Man with boy Zach says about 2%. I don't know. I think it's close to 1. I really do. Because people just download out curiosity value, or especially if they're not really that into what you're doing, but vaguely into it. So let's say 2%. So 2% of 5,000, 1% of 5. Well, is it 10% of 5,000 is 500. So 1% of 5,000 is 50. So talking about he lost about 50 sales, which is real money. Yeah, listen, if you're doing a Kickstarter or an Indiegogo, 50 backers is a serious chunk of change in your pocket. But that's not where you are. It's you're a pay for play freelancer working for a large corporation. This is not. It's these sales. I mean, I don't think your sales will be much different. So the thing I think that's really hurt sales in comics is the creators openly hating their audience. They and they are very vocal about hating their audience, and they want to change the audience, and but it didn't work out. There was no other they lived in this belief that their social justice warrior progressiveness is the thing that was the majority of the world now, and it was only the people who didn't like it were just a few mouth breathing incels living in their mother's basement. So saying that now didn't really go down so well with the audience. So people don't like being called Nazis or being called losers. And so they stopped buying in comics. They stopped buying in comics for 2 reasons. They stopped buying it because you called them Nazis and losers. Not you personally, don't. Or maybe you did. Again, I'm not on Twitter. and you stop writing, you stop making comics that people wanted to see. Again, attractive people, muscly men, shapely women wearing spandex fighting bad guys. That's what people wanted to see. They didn't want to go, well, we got to have a more inclusive, approved body types, and no, you what? Okay, once you take out the attractive people in spandex from comics, a lot less people want to buy them. It's just the way it is. So that's probably your biggest reason why you saw your sales plummet, and and then it got weird. Then it got weird because Ethan Van Sciver commented on it. I don't even know what he said. I just heard, I should have done it for some reason, but he commented on it, and then Donny Cates was all butt mad, butt hurt, and he says like, Ethan Van Sciver is totally irrelevant. Why should I care? Well, I'm paraphrasing. No, Ethan, this guy is incredibly relevant. Are you crazy? He's the person who's brought me back to American comics. I think Comicsgate is the most exciting thing to happen in comics since Image. probably more. I mean, it's Comicsgate is again. I'm talking Comicsgate as again, Ethan Van Sciver, your boy Zach, Jawbreakers. Sweetcast is another comic skater. It's a book called Downtime. I know that looked really good. But I wanted to buy it, but it it was already closed up when I finally got around to wanting to back it. I had to see, for me to back something, I got to have it shipped to the States because shipping is crazy here to Israel. So I got some relatives coming out in was it January, February. So I could have it just shipped to them, and then I'll pay like the $10 shipping. That'll pay $20 shipping. I'm not. Yeah, it's got to be a book I really, really want to pay $45 for it. That's really the bottom line. Yeah. So anyway, so he said the Ethan Sky was irrelevant. Ethan Sky is insanely relevant. He's insane, and you know what? You know why he's relevant? He just wants to entertain his audience. He wants to give his audience a good time. Yesterday I listened to a live stream of him going to buy pie for Thanksgiving, and it was brilliant. It was so much fun. So okay, he's a fun guy. He puts out a fun stream. It's really, really entertaining. Puts out a fantastic comic book, which again, nothing, and then with nothing there, which I would say is divisive in any way, shape, or form. You get the bigger story that he's been attacked quite, without it seemed without any justification. Him, your boys that they call them Nazis, white supremacists. That's just crazy. So I think he's an incredibly relevant force. And so there, Donny Cates comes back this morning, which is the thing that finally pushed me to think, finally, there's enough that went on that I can make a video out. When he attacks the comic shop owners because a PDF of a comic he's doing, a new Thor book, got leaked. And it's just going to happen. You make digital copies, it's just going to happen. There's just no way around it. And the thing you shouldn't do, the thing you should never do is attack your customers, either indirectly by attacking them on Twitter, saying, Orange Man bad if you voted for him. If you don't hate him, you're evil. You're an evil Nazi. If you're so those are your indirect audience, the people who aren't buying. But people buying directly from you are the comic stores. The comic stores who have imploded over the last couple of years because of the comic book industry's business practice, where they make their books non-returnable. Yeah, and so comic book stores have to. They have to. They're not paying, was it $3.99 or $4.99 a copy? They're paying $1.52. But still, they've got to eat anything they don't sell. They have to eat. They have to take that loss, and that's caused the. I think about 20% of comic book stores have closed over the last couple of years. That business practice combined with the creative community alienating their fans. Combined with just making comics that people don't want to read. That's what's killed your sales. Pirating, no. And it really, listen, pirating's been something that's been around. Donny Cates, how old is he? He's like mid-30s. So you were a kid in the Napster age. What Napster was, late 90s? Yeah, so look, anybody from around the late 90s onwards, you've lived and breathed pirating your entire freaking adult life. So, I think it's a little bit churlish to turn around and try and desperately point at that as the reason for your failing selves, rather than the drop of quality and your bad interaction with with your potential customers. See, that's what makes Ethan so incredibly relevant. He has nothing but positive and good interaction with his potential customers. Yeah, if you don't like him, that's fine. Okay, and he is a lightning rod. It's weird. I'm going to put Ethan Van Sciver in the title of this video because I know that gets him more views. I have no idea why. He just seems to be like a fun, interesting, entertaining person, and nothing more than that. No, like deep Svengali who's got his fingers in controlling the futures of the comic book industry. Uh, but yeah, that's just my crazy way of looking at it. My name is Svila Betkin, the rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe. Ring that little bell so you're notified when new videos drop. And let me know what you think. If you violently disagree, if you just want to bring in something that I didn't know about, fine. I like to live and learn, and that's all to say. Have a fantastic holiday weekend. Is there anything to go and see? Oh, there's a new Scorsese movie on Netflix. Robert De Niro, another crazy guy. See, Robert De Niro. I'm still going to see this movie because it's free. It's part of Netflix, right there. But two, he's still he puts out a product that I want to see, even though he's crazy and he attacks his audience. He still puts out a product I want to see. He was fantastic in the Joker movie. Looks like it's going to be. I was going to watch it last night, but it's 3.5 hours long. Really? No. Okay, I'm gonna try. What I'm gonna try on Saturday night. I might break it into 2 nights, but you can expect a review of that soon. Thanks so much for listening. Have a great weekend. Have a great day.